Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI, and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we will make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning. Apart from this, friends, Careers Cloud is hiring. We are looking for candidates for subject matter experts in quants, reasoning and English, and also we are looking for a content creator for current affairs topic on daily basis, weekly basis and monthly basis. There is also an opening for a person who can translate the English content into Hindi. If you want to apply, you can scan the code here for further details, or you can go to the description and click the link below. These positions are available both in full-time and freelance for serious candidates. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for 24th of April. Session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. AFMS signed a memorandum of understanding with IIT Delhi and which other IIT to develop tech for soldiers' health issues, right? So in order to develop technology that will be helping the soldiers with their health issues, recently AFMS, they have signed a memorandum of understanding. AFMS here stands for Armed Force Medical Services, right? And they signed this memorandum of understanding with whom? It was with IIT Delhi and IIT Kanpur, right? IIT Delhi and with IIT Kanpur, they have signed this MOU, and it is to basically do research and development and to develop tech for the soldier health issues, right? Take a note of this. Then apart from this, if we talk about IIT Mumbai in this, UNICEF along with IIHMR, right, and IIT Mumbai, they have together launched a digital health course to bridge the knowledge gap. I repeat, IIT Mumbai, UNICEF India and IIHMR, they have together collaborated and they have launched a digital health course to bridge the tech knowledge gap. If we talk about IIT Kharagpur, remember, and Indian Navy, they have joined forces for the innovation through research and development, and this will be enhancing the technology of Indian Navy. Then for IIT Guwahati, remember IIT Guwahati developed India's first vaccine for swine fever, right? I repeat, they have developed India's first vaccine for recombinant vaccine. This is a recombinant vaccine for swine fever. Right, take a note of this. So IIT Mumbai, UNICEF and IHMR, they collaborated to develop digital health courses. IIT Kharagpur, they partner with Indian Navy to do research and development and develop various technologies for Indian Navy. IIT Guwahati, they have developed the first vaccine, that is a recombinant vaccine for the swine fever. Right, take a note of this. Further, if we talk about this, here the medical research ecosystem of IIT Delhi will provide the technical expertise that is needed for the research in the diverse medical challenges. Right, here you can see the biomedical research ecosystem of IIT Delhi will be providing the technical expertise here. Faculty exchange program, joint academic activities and development of joint PhD programs were also planned as a part of this MOU. Right, then here you can see Armed Force Medical Services. This comes under the Ministry of Defense. They signed this MOU with IIT Delhi and IIT Kanpur, and it is for doing research and training here. So we just saw that if we are talking about the MOU with IIT Delhi, they will be, this biomedical research ecosystem of IIT Delhi will be providing the technical expertise here. And if we are talking about IIT Kanpur, MOU of AFMS with IIT Kanpur, here remember under this MOU, IIT Kanpur will provide AI expertise, machine learning expertise, so that with the help of this new technologies we can come up with new solutions for the medical research. Right, so IIT Delhi, we have seen that it will be providing the technical expertise needed for the research in the diverse medical challenges. And if we are talking about IIT Kanpur, they will be providing the expertise to develop AI diagnostic models. Right, take a note of this. Moving on, if we talk about AFMS, Armed Force Medical Services. This is a critical logistics service of the Indian Defence Service. This was established in 1948, and AFMS, it is in Pune, Maharashtra. This is a premier medical institute of India that is acknowledged as a center of excellence for education and research, and it was the first medical college set up by the armed forces of any country in Asia. Moving on, next, according to a data released by ILO, that is International Labour Organization, titled Ensuring Safety and Health at Work in a Challenging Climate, this annually how many occupational injuries are attributed to excessive heat. So this data was released by International Labour Organization, right, that is your ILO. They released this data, correct, in this report that we just mentioned above, and they stated that almost 22.85 million occupational injuries were reported that are attributed to excessive heat. Apart from this, ILO, they have also released a report that was about the Youth's Employment or Indian Employment Report 2024. It stated, this report was jointly released, first of all, remember by, if we are talking about the employment report released by ILO, it was ILO along with IHD, that is Institute of Human Development, and this report about employment stated that almost 83% of the youth is unemployed in India, or we can say if we are having 100% unemployment, in that 83% is youth, right? So 83% youth is unemployed as compared to the data released by ILO and IHD, right? To make it simple, remember this data stated that if there is a total of 100 people who are employed, among these 100 people, 83 are youth in India. Correct? So coming back to our news, remember ILO, they released this report stating that 22.85 million people, right, they are subjected to occupational injuries that are attributed to the excessive heat. Right, and the report estimated that over 70% of the workers, that is 2.41 billion workers, they are exposed to excessive heat, and the exposure to excessive heat has increased by almost 34.7% comparing from 2000 year to 2020. Right, apart from this, remember if it is asked, this data also stated that estimated of 26.2 million people are living with chronic kidney disease due to exposure to excessive heat at workplace. I repeat, in 2020, this ILO stated that 26.2 million people are living with chronic kidney disease due to exposure to excessive heat at workplace. Right? Next, here you can see ILO's report, that is ensuring safety and health at work in a changing climate. Annually 22.85 million occupational injuries and 18,970 deaths and 2.09 million disabilities adjusted life years are reported due to excessive heat. If we talk about International Labour Organization, who is the Director General here, Gilbert Huangbo, headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. There are 187 member nations and it was established in 1919. Next, recently, which organization got in principle approval for PPI license from RBI? What is PPI? Prepaid Payment Instrument License, right? That includes your prepaid card and prepaid wallets. So it is Revolt India. Revolt India has recently got the PPI license from RBI. Correct? They have got the in principle approval for this PPI license from RBI, and this will allow Revolt India to operate as a domestic player in the India's financial landscape, right? And remember, as of now, neobanks neobanks are digital only banking platforms that are operating solely online without any physical branches. Correct? And this Revolt India, this is a neobank only. It is backed by Tiger Global and SoftBank, and they got in principle approval for PPI, that is prepayment instrument, that includes prepaid and prepaid wallets, and they got this license from this approval license from RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Then if we talk about CRED, remember CRED recently got the in principle approval for payment aggregator license. CRED, they got the payment aggregator license approval recently, right? Then Zoho, they also got the payment aggregator license recently. And if we talk about CMS here, remember RBI's approval to operate them as an online payment aggregator. So all three of them recently got the payment aggregator, right? We have seen what are neobanks. Neobanks are the banks that are solely working on digital format, right? That is, they are only working on the online mode without any physical branches. And what are these PPIs? Prepaid payment instruments. These are basically prepaid cards, prepaid wallets. That means whenever you have to use those wallets, you have to recharge them first and then you will be able to further use them. Say for example, DTH, your dish TV, right? Where you have to first pay them and then only you will be able to access those services, right? Similarly, your metro cards, right? These are also kinds of PPIs only, right? You have to first recharge those cards and then only you can use those cards at the metro station for the payment, right? Then these PPIs, they can include your smart cards, they can include your wallets, even vouchers are considered to be your PPIs, right? And recently on 5th of April, RBI Governor Shaktikant Das proposed linking of these PPIs through third-party UPI apps similar to your bank account holders. And India is the only market where Revolt offers a localized version of their application, right? So Revolt India, they recently got the in principle approval for PPI license from RBI. Then apart from these, remember Amazon Pay, they also got the payment aggregator license approval from RBI in Feb 2024, and they have also received their permission from RBI for their PPI license. Correct? Next, moving on, here you can see Revolt India, a neobank backed by Tiger Global and SoftBank. They have received in principle approval from RBI to issue prepaid payment instruments including prepaid cards, prepaid wallets, vouchers, right? And which are your stored value basically. Moving on, if we talk about Revolt India, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Revolt India? Paroma Chatterjee. Headquarter, it is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, established in 2021. Next, here you can see PPIs are instrument or payment tools that utilize stored money value for transactions including digital wallets, smart cards or vouchers. And RBI Governor Shaktikant Das proposed linking PPIs through third-party UPI apps similar to bank account holders. And India is the only market where Revolt offers a localized version of their application. Next, remember, new license complements Revolt India's existing license from RBI, allowing it to function as Category 2 authorized money exchange dealer. This will further enable the provision of multi-currency forex card and cross-border remittance services. Next is which organization signed a memorandum of understanding with ISKCON to skill tribal and marginalized youth? So tell me, which is the organization? It is NSDC.
What does NSDC stands for? National Skill Development Corporation. And ISKCON, they have recently signed a memorandum of understanding that will be basically skilling the underdeveloped and marginalized youth of our society, right? So in order to provide them skills, in order to provide them with new technology knowledge, right, to make them ready for the job market, here these two organizations came together and they signed a memorandum of understanding, that is your NSDC. Correct? Take a note of this. Then apart from this, remember, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Ministry of Skill Development, they have announced strategic initiatives in New Delhi and they have exchanged multiple MOUs. They have launched new courses for the same, right? That is your Ministry of Skill Development. They have recently signed multiple MOUs. They have launched new courses that will be helping people to understand and learn about new technologies that are coming in the market. Apart from this, our Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, who is our also Union Minister of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, he have launched Mock Test 2.0. Mock Test 2.0, right? This was by NIMI, that is National Instructional Media Institute. This was made in 12 languages so that the people can get from different languages can also get benefit of this. And the 4 new age courses were introduced for Industrial Training Institute and National Skill Training Institute candidates, right? Just have a gist of it, correct? Then moving on, if we are talking about National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, that is NIELIT, they and Egypt's ITI, they collaborated for IECT domain, right? I repeat, National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology and ITI, right? They have partnered together, ITI of Egypt, they have partnered together to offer IECT, Information, Electronics and Communication Technology. And as per the MOU between these two, from India it is NIEIT, that is National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, and ITI is from Egypt, and they together collaborated so that exchange of various trainers and experts can be done, then with sharing of virtual lab facilities, then offering various postgraduate diplomas, PG, your various courses, so that there can be exchange of various scientists, various people who are workers, so that we can also see research and development in this field ahead. Correct? Then if we talk about Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, they and HP India, they have launched ESG professional program. The next, remember, Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, they partnered with HP India to offer ESG professional program. Now, what is this ESG professional program? ESG stands for Environment Social Governance Program, right? Highly important, take a note. Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, they and HP India, they have collaborated here together to launch this ESG program, right? And here, remember, it is to promote sustainability and empower your CSR activities. Here CSR is your corporate social responsibility, right? That is the activities or initiatives of the HP India. Under this program, 100% scholarship will be offered to 75 candidates to pursue advanced education in the ESG, and the candidates must possess a bachelor degree in any discipline and a minimum of 5 years of experience in the relevant field for the to be eligible for this program. Correct? Moving on, here you can see NSDC and ISKCON, they signed a memorandum of understanding to skill India or to skill tribal marginalized youth in India. Correct? And this will establish eco villages that will be inspired by Govardhan Eco Village in Maharashtra under this MOU. Then under this, remember, similar establishments will be set up in Nandubar, Maharashtra, Jaipur Rural, Rajasthan, Mandla, Bal Bhagat and areas surrounding Kanha National Park in Madhya Pradesh. Both the entities will team up with Skill India centers for skilling youth, women from tribal areas and marginalized communities in UP, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh, with future expansion to other states. But now for the first time or for the initial stage, these are the states that will be catered about. Then if we talk about National Skill Development Corporation, that is your NSDC, right? This is a not-for-profit public limited company This was incorporated in July 2008. Right? Who is the chief executive officer here? Ved Mani Tiwari, and the headquarters is in New Delhi. Next, here you can see the collaboration will focus on training locals, especially women, in hospitality, retail, logistics in Ayodhya, Varanasi, and Vrindavan, and in UP. And ISKCON established a culinary school empowering tribal youth from regions like Palghar, Gadchiroli in Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. Moving on, next is JSW New Energy Limited. They secured 700 megawatt solar project from NTPC. I repeat, JSW New Energy Limited. This is a wholly owned subsidiary of JSW Energy Limited, and it is of one of the India's leading private sector powered producing companies. They have received a letter of award for setting up 700 megawatt interstate transmission system connected solar power project for, it will be from NTPC. So GSW New Energy Limited, they secure a 700 megawatt solar project from NTPC Limited, that is National Thermal Power Corporation Limited. Currently, remember, JSW's energy current installed energy capacity stands at 7.2 gigawatt, and it is projected to reach 9.8 gigawatt by the calendar year 24. Next, which organization recently signed a transfer of technology agreement with HAL, that is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, for light combat aircraft Tejas Mark 1A engine bay door production? So tell me, which organization has recently signed here? It is CSIR's arm, National Aerospace Laboratories, right? That is CSIR dash NAL, that is the National Aerospace Laboratories, is the arm of CSIR, right? So they have partnered or signed a transfer of technology agreement with, and HAL signed this transfer of technology agreement with CSIR, National Aerospace Laboratories, and it is for the light combat aircraft Tejas Mark 1A engine bay door production. Right? Take a note of this. Here, remember, if we look at the options, ADE. What is ADE? Aeronautical Development Establishment. Right? Remember, recently the digital fly-by-wire flight control computer, that is digital fly-by-wire flight control computer, was integrated in a prototype limited series production 7, that is LSP 7, and completed a flight test for the Tejas Mark 1A program. It was done by ADE, that is Aeronautical Development Establishment. Then apart from this, remember, if we talk about this, here remember, under this transfer of technology agreement, HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, they can directly produce these high temperature resistant composite parts for the production of light combat aircraft Mark 1A, and LCA. Here you can see LCA, that is light combat aircraft Tejas Mark 1. This is an indigenous 4.5 generation all weather and multi-role fighter aircraft for the Indian Air Force. Then apart from this, also remember friends, ADA of DRDO, that is Aeronautical Development Agency of DRDO, they have handed over the first batch of indigenous leading edge slat actuators and airbag control module to Hall for using them in the LCA Tejas Mark 1A fighter aircraft. I repeat, remember here that recently it was ADA of DRDO, they handed over the first batch of indigenous leading edge slat actuators and air brake control modules to Hall so that they can be used in LCA Tejas Mark 1A aircraft. Correct? Take a note of this. And in aircraft, these actuators are used to control and limit velocity and engine speed by adjusting the levers and flaps. So here you can see Hall, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, they signed a transfer of technology agreement with the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, National Aerospace Laboratories, to maintain the engine bay door for light combat aircraft Tejas Mark 1A aircraft. Right? Take a note of this. Also remember, Tejas Mark 1A aircraft successfully completed the first flight on 28th of March 2024. Moving on. Next, who won the Laureus World Sportsman of the Year 2024 at the Laureus World Sports Award 2024? So, who won the Laureus World Sportsman of the Year 2024 at the Laureus World Sports Award 2024? So, first of all, remember this was the 25th edition of the Laureus World Sports Award 2024, and Novak Djokovic has won in the men's category. If we are sportsman is asked, right? So in the men's category, who won? Novak Djokovic. He is from Serbia, right? And he is also the world number one player, right? He won the Serbian men's professional tennis player. Then if I ask you about women here, sports women of the year, it was won by whom? It was won by, tell me who won the women here. So we have seen the man, but women is also important, equally important. It is Aitana Bonmati. Aitana Bonmati. She's a Spanish player, right? And she has recently won the Laureus World Sports Women of the Year Award and Laureus World Sports Men of the Year Award, won by very famous tennis player, Serbian tennis player Novak Djokovic. Right here you can see Aitana Bonmati, and on the right is your Novak Djokovic. Right, take a note of this. Then who won the Laureus World Sports Award 2023? It was won by Lionel Messi in 2023. Then apart from this, Lionel Messi also won the Best FIFA Men's Player Award. Lionel Messi also won the world's Best FIFA Men's Player Award in 2024. Right? Then apart from this, if we talk about Neeraj Chopra, we know he is related to athletics, right? In that too, he is related to javelin throw. And recently, he have won the Sports Star Aces 2024. Sports Star Aces 2024. Apart from this, remember, he has also been appointed as the brand ambassador for tourism to Switzerland, right? Then apart from this, remember, if we are talking about Virat Kohli has clinched the Athlete of the Year 2023 award. Athlete of the Year 23 award was clinched by Virat Kohli, and he has beaten Argentina's Lionel Messi for in this Athlete of the Year award. But Lionel Messi won this Laureus World's Sportsman of the Year 2023, and he also won the Best FIFA Men's Player 2024. Right? Take a note of this. Apart from this, friends, remember Arjuna awardee Sheetal Devi. Arjuna awardee Sheetal Devi. She is related to, or she is a para archer, and she has won the Sports Star Aces Award for the Sports Star of the Year in female category, and she also won the Moment of the Year Award, correct, in 2024 recently. So take a note of this, right? So coming back, we can see 25th Laureus World Sports Award were held. Novak Djokovic won the Laureus World Sports Man of the Year Award, and Laureus World Sports Women of the Year Award was won by Aitana Bonmati. Correct. Here you can see Laureus Sports Women of the Year Award to Aitana Bonmati. She is a footballer. She is related from which country? Spain. And remember, the player of the Spanish women's football club, Barcelona. She belongs to which sport of football? She belongs to which club in that? She is of Barcelona. If we talk about this Laureus Sports Award, right? This Laureus World Sports Award, it was initiated in the year 2000. And it is for the exceptional achievements in the sports. Then award is presented in 7 categories of the awards, that are for sports women, sportsmen, team, breakthrough, comeback, action, and sports for good. Right? If we further talk about some of the winners here of other Laureus Sports Award, here you can see Spain's women's football team was honored with the Laureus World Team of the Year Award. Jude Bellingham, an English footballer, won the Laureus World Breakthrough of the Year Award. Then Simone Biles, an American artistic gymnast, who won the Laureus World Comeback of the Year Award. Then Diede de Groot, a wheelchair tennis player from the Netherlands, won the Laureus World Sports Person of the Year with Disability Award. And Arisha Troop, a 13-year-old Australian skateboarding star, won the Laureus World Action Sports Star of the Year Award. So these are some of the awards that you should definitely know and can be asked. Apart from this, remember who won the Laureus Sports for Good? It was won by Rafa Nadal. And Rafa Nadal is of Spain. Right? Moving on. Next. Next is, who won the Global Energy Transition Impact Award during the inaugural World Energy Leadership 2024? So I repeat, who won the Global Energy Transition Impact Award during the inaugural World Energy Leadership Award? So who won here? Tell me. It was won by Dr. Sultan Ahmad Al Zabair. He is the president. He is the president of COP 28, that is your Conference of Parties 28, to the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, and he has won the Global Energy Transition Impact Award for his leadership in advancing green energy transition that we are seeing. Right? Take a note of it. Then these awards were presented as a part of the inaugural World Energy Leadership Award presented by the World Energy Council. The inaugural award, that is the first edition of these awards, were presented ahead of the 26th edition of the World Energy Congress, which is scheduled to be held in Netherlands. And remember, this theme, World Energy Council's theme of 26th World Energy Conference being redesigning energy for the people and planet. Right? Take a note of this. Then if we talk about Gianni Infantino, he is the FIFA president, right? And he received the award for International Sports Personality in Dubai. Then if we talk about Raiken Yamamoto, he's a Japanese architect and he won Pritzker Prize in the year 2024. Correct? Apart from this, friends, if we talk about some of the other winners of the World Energy Leadership Award 2024, here you can see one. Remember, first is your Vaclav Smil, right? He is a distinguished professor in the Faculty of Environment at the University of Canada, and he was awarded with the Energy Systems Luminaire Award. Second, remember, Humanizing Energy Award winner will be Barefoot College International. Barefoot College International will be the winner of the Humanizing Energy Award, and this Barefoot College International is located in Miami, Florida. Then third, remember, we are talking about the World Energy Visionary Leadership Award, and it was bestowed posthumously, that means after the death of Daniel Dunlop, of Daniel Nicole Dunlop, right? And remember, World Energy Visionary Leadership Award winner will be late Daniel Nicole Dunlop, correct? And it was awarded him posthumously. His vision promoted collaboration and innovation for a sustainable energy future, for which he was awarded with this award. So coming back, you can see World Energy Leadership Award 2024, Dr. Sultan Al Zabair, COP28 President, won the Global Energy Transition Impact Award. Take a note of this, important. Right? Moving on. Next is Narpat Singh, appointed as Railway Advisor of India's High Commissioner in Bangladesh. I repeat, ACC Appointments Committee of the Cabinet has approved the appointment of Narpat Singh as the Railway Advisor in the High Commission of India in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Right? Next is NASA's mission to Titan. Saturn's largest moon is called Dash. So Titan is the name of the Saturn's largest moon. What is the mission launched by NASA there? So that is Dragonfly rotorcraft, right? This mission will be landing on Titan, that is the second largest moon of our solar system and largest moon of planet Saturn. So it is expected to land there by 2034. It is a mission of NASA. Then remember, here it is expected that this mission will be costing around $3.35 billion, and this is the Titan is the largest moon of Saturn. And I just mentioned that this is the second largest moon of our solar system. So which is the largest and the first largest solar moon of our solar system? It will be Ganymede. It will be Ganymede, right? And this is the moon of Jupiter. Then further, if we talk about this mission, will be landing on Titan basically to explore various chemical processes that are both common to Titan and Earth before the life developed. Now if we talk about PACE, PACE, remember this mission was also launched by NASA, correct? And this mission PACE was launched by NASA. And why was this launched by NASA? What is the main aim of this mission PACE? It is to basically study Earth's ocean, air and climate. What does PACE stands for? Plankton, aerosol, cloud, ocean, ecosystem. Then if we talk about AX3 mission, remember this AX3 mission, that is Axiom Space 3 mission. This was launched by SpaceX. Right now, what is this Axiom Axiom Space 3 mission, that is AX3 mission? What is it that was launched by SpaceX? This AX3 mission was to carry Turkey's first astronaut Alper Zeravic to the International Space Station. And this Osiris Apex, basically this mission was also launched by NASA, and it is to study the asteroid Apophis. It is to study the asteroid Apophis. Next, moving on friends, NASA confirmed Dragonfly rotorcraft mission to Saturn's moon Titan. And this mission is scheduled to be launched in July 2028 and will be reaching Titan by 2034. Next is Carmen Muguruza of Spain has announced the retirement, and she is related to which sport? Tell me. She is related to which sport? She is a former tennis player, right, who has announced retirement recently. She is a two-time Grand Slam champion and former world number 1 in 2017, and she has recently announced her retirement from professional tennis at the age of 30. Right? Take a note of this. Carmen Muguruza. Then if we talk about here cricket, remember Megan Lanning. She is the Australian women's captain and she has also announced retirement. Then if we talk about hockey, Indian women's hockey team defender Deep Grace Ikka also announced her international retirement from hockey on 27th of January. Right? Then further if we talk about Carmen Muguruza's victories here, some notable victories here, she defeated Serena Williams of USA at 2016 French Open held in Paris, France. She defeated Venus Williams of USA at 2017 Wimbledon held in London, UK. She remains the only player to beat both Venus and Serena in the finals to win a major title. And 3 Women Tennis Association 1000 titles: 2015 Beijing, China; 2017 Cincinnati, USA; and 2021 Dubai, UAE titles was also won by her. Right? Also remember she won the 2021 WTA finals held in Mexico. Moving on, name the national award winning Tamil director who recently passed away. So JFC Durai. JFC Durai, he's a national award winning veteran Tamil director who passed away at the age of 84 in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Right? Take a note of him. Then if we talk about Kumar Sahni, he was a national award winning director. Kumar Sahni, he passed away at the age of 83. Sadhu Meher. Sadhu Meher was a Padma Shri awardee and a veteran Odia actor. Recently passed away, Sadhu Meher. If we talk about Vidhu Vinod Chopra won the Filmfare Award for 12th Fail. Correct? And this was during the 69th edition of the Hyundai Filmfare Awards that was held in Gift City, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Right? Then apart from this, remember his film Pasi won the 2 National Film Awards in 1979. Then apart from this, he also won the Tamil Nadu State Film Award under the Best Director for the film Oru Vidu Oru Ulagam. Then he was also awarded with the Kala Mamani Award by the Tamil Nadu State Government in 1982 for his contribution to arts. Next, here you can see Pasi won the National Film Award in 1979 for the category of the Best Feature Film and the Best Actor Female. He also won Tamil Nadu State Film Award under the Best Director for the film Oru Vidu Oru Ulagam, and he was awarded with the Kali Mamani Award by the Tamil Nadu State Government in 1982 for his contribution to arts. Next, which of the following languages celebrates the United Nations Language Day on 23rd of April? So, tell me, Which of the following languages celebrates the United Nations Language Day on 23rd of April? Which of the following languages it is? So on 23rd of April, we observe your UN English Language Day and your UN Spanish Language Day. So both are important, English and Spanish. So UN English Language Day and UN Spanish Language Day is observed on 23rd of April. Right? The first ever UN English Language Day observed in 2010, right? And remember the 6 official languages of UN, you should know. I gave you this homework also: Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, and Spanish. These are the 6 official languages of United Nations, and Hindi is not an official language. Do mark this also, right? Then apart from this, remember, if we are talking about Arabic Language Day, when do we observe Arabic Language Day? On 18th December. Chinese Language Day on 20th of April. French Language Day 20 March. Russian Language Day 6 June. And Spanish Language Day on 23rd April. Remember, on 23rd April, this day is also to commemorate the birth and death anniversary of English playwright and poet William Shakespeare. Next you can see UN Spanish Language Day. This day is annually celebrated across on 23rd of April to raise awareness among the UN staff about the history, culture, and usage of Spanish as an official language. Right? UN Spanish Language Day on 23rd of April. Then UN Spanish Language Day was originally observed on October 12, coinciding with the National Day of Spain. Right? Later, this day was changed to 23rd of April to pay tribute to the Spanish writer Miguel de Cervantes, who thought to have died in 1616 on 23rd of April. Right? So earlier, from 12th October to 23rd of April, it has been changed, UN Spanish Language Day. Next is an important question. Take a note. Which city is chosen as the World Book Capital for 2024? It is Strasbourg. Right? Strasbourg is in France, and it has been chosen as the World Book Capital for 2024. Take a note of this. Then, if we talk about Madrid, it was the first World Book Capital city in 2001. New Delhi, it was the World Book Capital in 2003, and New Delhi is in India. Then, Guadalajara, Guadalajara of Mexico, right? And it was the World Book Capital in 2022. Then Accra was the World Book Capital in 2023, and Accra, where this is in Ghana, right? And Guadalajara of Mexico was the World Book Capital in 2022. In 2023, it was Accra of Ghana. The next World Book and Copyright Day, it is annually observed on 23rd of April to promote the love of reading and significance of book. Right? The annual observance of the day is led by UNESCO, and there is a theme for this day that you should remember. It is Read Your Way. Right? Then UNESCO, during their 28th session of the General Conference held in Paris, France, right? Here, remember, unanimously they declared 23rd of April to be World Book and Copyright Day in 1995. Then the first ever World Book and Copyright Day was observed in 1996, and the first ever World Book and Copyright Day was observed on 23rd of April 1996. Why 23rd of April? Because this marks the death anniversary of renowned authors such as English poet William Shakespeare, Spanish writer Miguel de Cervantes, and Peru-born Spanish Inca Garcilos de la Vega. Right? These are some of the famous poets. Then 23rd of April marks their death anniversary. Correct? Next is Hinduja Group, Celerity X and Mavcox deploys which platform to improve Maharashtra's bank connectivity? So they have recently deployed 1X platform, and this will be deployed across 40,000 bank branches in Maharashtra. This 1x, it has the potential to serve over 1 lakh branches across the country. The primary objective of this partnership between Celeritex, that is the enterprise networking solution business of 1TT, that is your 1OTT International Limited, announced their collaboration with MEFCOS, right? So Celeritex and MEFCOS, they together partnered, and MEFCOS is basically your Maharashtra State Cooperative Credit Society Federation. They have together launched this 1x, right? And the primary objective of this partnership is to address the connectivity challenges that are faced by credit societies in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities where outdated systems lacks protection against modern threats, right? Celerity X received the first order from Samata Sahakari Patsanstha for branches in Maharashtra, correct? And this 1x platform, this remember OIL, that is the subsidiary of Hinduja Global Solutions, they have unveiled this 1x platform. This will work as a network as a service solution provider, right? This will provide security and local area network site control solutions to those organizations. This will help in simplifying the complexity with security, right, for wide area network technologies such as your mobile SIM, etc. This will streamline the connectivity through broadband and mobile SIM usage, right? The next, remember Sidbi and Onion Life. They have partnered to provide microloan to gig workers. Then Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, they have introduced. So it is Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare that have introduced this CDP Suraksha. Right, this is a digital platform that will disburse subsidies to the horticulture farmers. And if we talk about Ideation X, it is SBI Life that has introduced this Ideation X to inspire the insurance innovations among the young individuals. Correct? Take a note of this. So friends, here you can see Hinduja Group's Celerity X and Mavcox. They have deployed 1x to improve the Maharashtra's bank connectivity to make that more secure, and also the systems or various organizations that are running on the older versions to provide them better security. This was launched, right? So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's move to one-liner revision. AFMS signed an MOU with IIT Delhi and IIT Kanpur to deploy tech for soldiers' health issues. ILO report was released, and annually 22.8 million workers suffers occupational injuries and 18,970 died due to excessive heat. Revolt India gets in principle approval for PPI license from RBI. NSDC and ISKCON signed an MOU to skill tribal and marginalized youth. JSW New Energy Limited secures 700 megawatt of solar project from NTPC. HAL and CSIR NAL signed a transfer of technology agreement for LCA Tejas Mark 1 engine bay door production. 25th Laureus World Sports Award were released, and Novak Djokovic won the men category and Aitana Bonmati won the women's category. World Leader Energy Awards were presented, and Dr. Sultan Al Jaber, COP28 President, won the Global Energy Transition Impact Award. Then World Energy, we have seen this. Narpat Singh appointed as the Railway Advisor of India's High Commissioner in Bangladesh. NASA confirmed Dragonfly's rotorcraft mission to Saturn's moon Titan. Former tennis world number 1 Garbine Muguruza of Spain has announced retirement. National Award winning Tamil Nadu director Durai recently passed away. UN English Language Day 23rd April, US Spanish Language Day 23rd April, World Book and Copyright Day 23rd April, and Hinduja Group's Celerity X and Mavcox deployed 1x to improve the Maharashtra bank's connectivity. Right, so these are your important current affairs for the day. Now let's move to some revision part that will be beneficial in your learning.
Next, International Astronomical Union approved the name Dash for the landing site of Chandrayaan 3's Vikram lander. So it is Station Shiv Shakti. Correct? International Astronomical Union, they have approved the name Station Shiv Shakti for the landing site of Chandrayaan 3's Vikram lander. This approval was given on 19th of March. Correct? Take a note of this. Next, In March, government announced a plan to sell up to dash stake in NLC India through offer for sale to raise up to 2000 crore rupees to 2000 crore rupees to 2100 crore rupees. So government announced a plan to sell up to 7% stake in NLC India through an offer for sale to raise up to 2000 crore rupees to 2100 crore rupees, right? And the government is looking to sell up to 5% stake in the state owned firms with an option to exercise the green sue option to sell an additional 2% stake here. Next, according to India Employment Report, Youth Education, Employment and Skills published by ILO and Institute of Human Development in March, India's youth account for almost dash percent of the unemployed workforce in India. So India's youth account for 83% of the unemployed workforce in India. This data was released by ILO and IHD, International Labour Organization and Institute of Human Development, correct? And they suggested, and they this report stated that 83% of the youths, or 80, almost, if we are having 100 per employment unemployed youth among them, or 100 unemployed people, among them 83 will be youth, right? Next, which bank or organization has recently signed a pact with the NTPC Limited for sourcing foreign currency loans of $200 million? I repeat, which bank or organization recently signed a pact with NTPC Limited for sourcing foreign currency loans of $200 million? It is JICA, Japan International Corporation Agency, correct? And this is for sourcing currency loans of worth $200 million. That roughly close to 1650 crore rupees. And here JBIC, they will be providing 60% of the facility, and the rest will be provided by other commercial banks under JBIC guarantee. Next, according to preliminary data on India's balance of payment for the third quarter of financial year 24 released by RBI in March 24, what was the current account deficit of India for the third quarter of fiscal year 24? So the current account deficit is $10.5 billion, right? That is 1.2% of the GDP. Next, according to Insurance 100 2024 report released by Brand Finance in March 2024, Dash emerged as the world's strongest insurance brand with brand value up to 0.04% to $9.8 billion. So coming back, Insurance 124 released report that was released by Brand Finance, and which emerged as the world's strongest insurance brand. It is your Life Insurance Corporation of India, that is LIC. They emerged as the world's strongest insurance brand with a brand value up by 0.04% to $9.8 billion. Correct? And they have a brand strength index score of 88.3, and they have a AAA brand strength rating. Then LIC is followed by Taiwan-based Cathay Life Insurance, right? So on first is LIC and on second is Taiwan-based Cathay Life Insurance. Third, Supreme Court appointed a 7-member expert committee for the preservation of the critically endangered dash. So Supreme Court, they appointed a 7-member committee for the preservation of the critically endangered Great Indian Bustard.
Next is your homework section. First, in the acronym SA Saras Mela, which are the organized frequently, does R stands for? Next, General Dong Jun, who recently in news is Defense Minister of which country? Next, what is the name of China's cutting-edge ocean drilling vessel designed to penetrate the Earth's crust and reach the mantle for the first time in human history? Fourth, with which state Praja Palana Guarantee Darakshuta is related? And fifth question is, which state has consistently ranked first in recording entities on the interoperable criminal justice system platform? So these are your 5 homework question, friends, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students watching this video.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. Also students, you can use code Vikas10, that will give you extra 10% discount on the courses that you will purchase.